because whenever I can change the title. Yeah. We live. And it is only fitting that when I clock into the game, put the game on, yo. Oh. That's the crazy part that as soon as I get on, it's one of the bigger decisions in the first half. Are they gonna go for it on fourth down? Yo. That's on the stream. Yes, sir. One of the bigger decisions already in the game. Do they go for it on fourth down? Or do they take the points? Personally, I take the points if I'm Chicago. But we'll see. They've been bold all year. This is what this team does: is go for it on fourth down. Let me just change the title of the live stream. All right. Oh, okay. We got the comments up. Need 6, can't kick. Playing the Rams. And you're absolutely right, because that's what they did was go for it. I think you're on the offensive staff because you have information not privy to the public. Shotgun snap, drops back. He has all the time in the world, and he maintains it through the catch. DJ Moore is not good at all. I just want that to be known. He's one of those fantasy players that you drop because you can't keep him. You can't keep him on your roster. He's a roster spot that you just can't keep on your team because he does nothing throughout the year. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's a touchdown, Chicago. I do believe that was a bold decision to go for it on fourth down. Tough catch. Maintained it through the contact. That was big shit. Oh, okay. It's only YouTube and Kick. Okay, so let me go to Facebook. So I make sure I have all the comments. All right. So now I got access to all the comments. Oh, let me turn that down. Okay. Well, this is one of those things that a lot of fans are scared to do. Stand on business and make themselves accessible at a time like this. They hearts pounding. They palms is sweating. They in the room by themselves. They don't want to be around people. Or you might go to a bar and get into a bar fight. That's the opposite end of the spectrum. But Mr. ESPN, I will always be in front of you. Y'all could be the judge, jury, and executioner to me because I talk my shit. But I guarantee you one thing, I'm not running. I'm not running. Bears lined up to kick 7-7, 14 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, Stafford. All week, all we heard is your record in the weather. Y'all might as well work for the Weather Channel. How much I done heard y'all talk about how cold it was going to be, the precipitation, the wind chill. I ain't never heard some of y'all melanated people talk about the weather so much in my life. Now all of a sudden y'all work for the Weather Channel. Ridiculous. Check the videos. Okay, it's a lot of kick spam type comments. I'm not gonna read. Every time the Bears throw the ball, it's a bobble and a catch or a drop. That's true. That's true. I I feel like the weather affects both of them equally. Could be, even though they playing this. Um, Matthew Stafford play action. Oh, moving around in the backfield. Launches that thing and almost intercepted. Looks like Terrence Ferguson, which I am absolutely ecstatic that he's back. Just stopped that play from being intercepted. I like the movement in the backfield from Matthew Stafford. It was a block missed on the back end that could have avoided all of that, and he kind of passed it a little short. Matthew Stafford has some of those passes where he kind of shorts arm. He shorts arms some of them, and some of them he overthrows. But then some of them dots, straight dots. Okay, little short yardage play. Who was that? Kanata Montfield. He's from Pitt. Tutu Atwell's not playing in this game, so we don't have a true third receiver. So you will see Kanata Montfield. You will see Jordan Whittington and also Terrence Ferguson used. We used 13 personnel early to run the ball, but they kept coming on the backside on that corner blitz. So next time we go 13 personnel, watch the receiver on that back end. I'm telling you. Stafford and shotgun, empty backfield. Blake Corum to the bottom of the screen. A little bit of miscommunication. It was some miscommunication on that play. Well, a lot of that play came down to giving Terrence Ferguson game reps. They do not give him enough game reps. He's just as good as Colson Loveland. He went to Oregon. That was one of the most passing offenses in the Big Ten. Give him an opportunity, but McVay, Anyway, punt it. His best throws come when he ain't even looking at the wide receiver he's going to. That's absolutely true. It's a lot of timing routes, and he has those down pat. Down to a science. He gets the looking off to move that safety. Laser. Lasers. That's going to be huge later. Absolutely. I agree. So I guess the way this game can go or will go is probably the way I don't want it to go as a Rams fan. You know what I mean? I just want to go up and give Caleb that opportunity to try to come back 2 scores. He did that against Green Bay. We're not Green Bay. But if it's a close game, like how Chicago played the 49ers, where it was 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, 28-28, that plays into the Bears' hands currently. But if you give us a lead, this particular team, I feel like we don't let it up. Now, I like Jordan Love. He played a great half of football. But I think everything that Matthew Stafford has to gain in this game, when it comes to his legacy, Jordan Love didn't have that on the line. It was just a rivalry game. This is a bit different for Stafford. Imagine going into a game. Okay, let me step back. Imagine being in the locker room, right? And in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes before game time, you thinking the outcome of this game can affect your legacy. He needs to win this game. And now when I say legacy, that's a 17-year career. Thinking the next 3 hours will affect what you did over 17 fucking years. And sometimes it's out of your hands. Look at your Tre'Davious White. He just affected Josh Allen's career. Not a game, career. This was the opportunity that Josh Allen had to get over that hump without Patrick Mahomes, without Lamar Jackson, without a Joe Burrow. And it was squandered. I get it. 5 turnovers. Can't win a game like that. But late in the game, that Tre'Davious White pass interference played a part in ruining Josh Allen's career. All right, 1st and 10. Caleb Williams under center. Former Eagle DeAndre Swift in the backfield. Play action, pass out, swing pass. Nothing. Kobe Durant finally rapped. He never raps. You teach that to kids playing youth football. Hit, rap. You're probably the smallest person on the field. Why do you think you could just throw your shoulder into somebody and drop him? He's 6'2". Wrap up, Kobe Durant. All right. So looking at that defensive front, they got a stunt. Knew it. And that stunt almost got there, dropped the ball. See, when you see the Rams lined up like that, and you got guys like Byron Young and Jared Verse, and they come around on them stunts, those linemen, if they don't communicate, barbecue chicken. Only thing is, Caleb Williams, he could step away from that. That time, it got a little too close for comfort. He had to get the ball out in completion. Okay, empty backfield. Caleb Williams. Up, low snap. Got it out the coast and leveling. Kingpin Braden Fist. Now, let me tell you something about Coast and Leveling and being a Rams fan. I am so glad that they drafted Coast and Leveling and not Tyler Warren. I could not imagine my emotions, having to play this game as a Rams fan, as nervous as I am, and having to play against the grown man they call Tyler fucking Warren. Thank you, Chicago Bears, for drafting Coast and Leveling. And that is sincerely coming from a Joe Paternite. Thank you for that. I appreciate and support that decision 100%. The Bears punt the ball. Get away from it. Let it go out of bounds. 12 minutes, 24 seconds left. Tie game 7-7. And you want to know something? They keep calling the Chicago Bears, if they beat the Rams, an upset. They are the 2 seed. We're the 5 seed. But somehow, if they win, it's an upset. They won their division. They're a 2 seed. But if they win, it's an upset. That's funny because seems like they putting respect on our name. But if I look in the comments on Twitter and social media, they ain't putting the same respect on the Rams' name. They keep talking about the weather. They keep talking about Matthew Stafford's record in the cold. Whole time, if the Bears win as a 2 seed, it's an upset. See, that's what they say. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Numbers don't lie. Vegas ain't out to give people money. They're not trying to. Vegas will never give you money. It's a respect thing, and they're giving that Rams the respect that they deserve. Thanks, former drafts. Yeah. That's true, bro. That draft right now may have swung the point differential in this game. You throw Tyler Warren in this game with an undersized Rams secondary, with a Caleb Williams that's playing out of his mind, this game looks a lot different. So I don't know who is in their draft room. But thank you. Thank you. I feel like Drewski coming down from that. Christian Dior, the blood. Thank you. Thank you, home. Because look, bro. You know how scared I'd be if I had to go against Tyler Warren in this game. I'm thankful. But anybody who's watching this game, I would like to know your score predictions. And it's 7-7 now. So I'm giving you a slight advantage. But also, you probably would have thought that the Rams would have came out flat or differently, thinking how cold it was. It does look cold, don't get me wrong. But it ain't like it's a blizzard. It looked worse than that Philadelphia game last year. I think it did. Okay, back on. Hand off to Kyron Williams. He gets stuffed in the backfield by Jaquan Brisker from Penn State. I see you, Nittany Lion. You know what would be nice? If we can get Devontae Adams involved early. I mean, second quarter is almost through. I have not seen this guy's name once. I've seen Puka. Especially with a secondary like the Bears. I mean, they got takeaways, but as far as guarding people, I don't know. Okay, Stafford drops back. Oh, he hit his hand. No. Yeah, thank you. Bat that down. They don't want to turn it to a CJ Stroud game. CJ Stroud. Did y'all see CJ Stroud? He looked like they threw a double A quarterback, a high school double A quarterback in an NFL game. I felt bad for the Texans fan base. That was tough to watch. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That was tough to watch. Oh no, they hit Matthew Stafford's hand. Is that what they saying? They hit his finger. Okay, shotgun. Back to his left hand side. Puka in motion. Got it over top Terrence Ferguson. But see, that's what I was saying that play the series before. Terrence Ferguson is a difference maker. He's just as good as Colston Loveland. He just doesn't get the game reps. So when there was that miscommunication on that third down that caused that fourth down that caused us to punt, look, over top. If he gets put in the proper position, I hate to say this, but he's the big Cooper Kupp. Remember that. Remember I said that. He's a big cup, extra large cup. When you go to McDonald's and tell them the biggie size your cup, that's what Terrence Ferguson is. Anyway, looks like it is maybe 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Stafford drops back. Oh, I seen Penn State coming from the corner. See, here's what you got to do to Penn State. Jaquan Brisker's a good player, but he over pursues. So you got to catch him being extra aggressive like that and get in on that backside. And hopefully Sean McVay sees that. Let's see how Stafford gets up after a hit like that. Because that was a tough one. Penn State put a lick on him. These damn James Franklin Penn Staters. Okay. Run that ball, Kyron. Oh, that's Blake Corum. I have high expectations for him in this game, only because he played at Michigan and that's colder weather. So you would think you would be used to conditions like this. But we'll see, especially with our line at a full capacity. I will hope Blake Corum has a good game. All right. 3rd and 11. Oh, I'm behind. Oh, incomplete. Jaquan Brisker seems like he's everywhere. 4th and 11. Seems like Jaquan Brisker's everywhere. Get the remote. Maybe I'm. Nope. Okay. All right. Punt. Okay. Man, this might be one of them low scoring games. And I guess by, how cold it is and the weather, that's an advantage for the Bears. It is. We are the highest scoring team in the NFL, the most yards per game in the NFL, yards leader, scoring leader. If you get that team below their season average, that's an advantage for the home team. And I don't see that being because of the defense. It's because of the situation that they're in. But when you go to Carolina and it's raining and you don't come away with that victory, and then you have a second opportunity to play Seattle and not split the series, but to sweep them, and you don't, now you got to go on the road in the playoffs. You made your bed. You made your bed. Hey, man, they feel like they're one of those teams that can, you know, beat you in any situation. Now you got to prove it. Did they have the anticipation of playing one of the coldest games in NFL history? Probably not. But like I said, when it comes to Matthew Stafford's legacy, weather can't play a part. They're not going to say, "Well, that game was cold." No, he does not have very many opportunities left. They have to capitalize. Period. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Caleb Williams can come out here and play this game. Second year, they're ahead of schedule. He wasn't supposed to be in this situation. He found himself in this situation because the Packers shit the bed. They're playing free. Nothing to lose. It's a lot of pressure on LA. It's a lot of pressure on LA. But you know who I need to absorb that pressure? That defensive line. Jared Verse. Jared Verse went like this. Now he's starting to do this. Hey, man, I don't need you to plateau. I need you to continue that ascension that got you to the Pro Bowl. You and your brother on the other side, Byron Young. All right. Caleb Williams under center. Tight end goes in motion, single back. Rush up the right side. DeAndre Swift might have got three, might have got four. Uh Tooney, he's I want to say he played. What did they say he played guard or something, and they moved him to left tackle? And is that who that is, or is that the other one that didn't play since 2023? Either way, that offensive line has a hole in it. Exploit that hole, please. Cam Kitchens. Okay, Cam Kitchens is from Miami. Miami has had some pretty good prospects recently, and they're doing well this year. Not sure about how well they're going to do tomorrow night against Indiana. I got Indiana in that game, uh, but they surprised a lot of people. They surprised a lot of people. Anyway, 7 minutes 45 seconds, third down and two. I would like to see the Rams bring pressure here and force Caleb Williams to get the ball out of his hands quick, and he did, but he completed the pass to Colston Loveland. I don't know where our linebackers were. Omar Spades, where were you at? Quentin Lake, I can't exactly tell. I I got it. Yeah, that was just it. That was too easy for Omar Spades. Omar Spades. I see. Sometimes we get in this zone, and they just. Sometimes we just gotta go, man. I think Shula gets so I don't think he has full trust in our defense. I don't. Look at that. Look how far back. What? Darius Williams is in the game. I haven't seen Darius Williams play in about a month. I haven't seen Darius Williams play in about a month. Now, Keller Witherspoon did get hurt. So that was our biggest cornerback. So the fact that he's not in and we're playing against bigger, somewhat bigger receivers, because the Carolina had much bigger receiving core than Chicago, but uh, they got a better quarterback that can put him in a better position than the Carolina Panthers did. Anyway, Caleb Williams drops back. They bring the house. Don't get there. Swing pass to the running back, and he gets about 15 on a 2nd and 3. 17. I'm sorry. Manungai. I'm not gonna make fun of his name. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let him go. See, Quentin Lake, you can't come in wishy washy. You can't come in. Either you jump and bat it down, or you go in there and go get him like a missile. There you go. Don't get fake. Don't get fake. There you go. By. That was Rams football. He did not get sucked in on that fake. He got out there. He forced him out the pocket because he likes to get out the pocket, but he's running for his life. That's where I need him. Running for his life. BY, that's why you made the Pro Bowl, baby. We need those type of plays. We need those type of plays. All right. 2nd and 10, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 7-7 game. Snow starting to cover the field a little more. Conditions getting worse. And he jumps and gets the first down. A 10-yard carry straight up the middle. We picked up Poona Ford to stop plays like that. Kobe Turner got moved out of that hole. Kobe Turner. Oh, no. That's not a good sign. When they double down on Kobe Turner and he's on a knee, yeah, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Live stream copyright notice. Your stream was interrupted. Uh-oh, they caught me. I'll get to YouTube in a second. All right, Caleb Williams. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Bring the pressure, baby. Bring the pressure. Meet him in the hole. Met him in the hole. That's Rams defense. That stop on 3rd and 1. Now that could be a difference in the game. Oh, he's going for it on 4th down. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, man. I love showing how stout you are in that 3rd and 1. I love that. Especially when they had a play where they ran straight up the middle for 10 yards to show that you can stun them on a 3rd and 1. Huge. Get in there. Get in there. Stop them again. Listen, I am so sorry I doubted Kobe Turner. That is the conductor, baby. That's the conductor. I'm sorry I doubted you. I never doubted you. I am so sorry. Yo, they said we have an undersized defensive front. That time, if you can move on that line, get around on that line of scrimmage to stop them on 3rd and 1 and also on 4th and 1 was huge. They get no points out of that drive in a game where you are going to need points. Every drive, you're going to look back and say, if we'd have got this out of that drive, we'd have got that out of that drive. That's why you don't always go for it on 4th down. Because it looks like that. Hey, man, it's okay. Fortune favors the bold. And I understand that. But sometimes it's okay to be conservative and take the points. Take the points. Man, I think they caught me on YouTube, guys. I tried to give you guys the game. I tried. I said, man, let me seeing people on the game with, you know what I'm saying, showing the game in the joint. They caught me. That's cool, because I could just show what we got on the screen now whenever I go live on YouTube. All right. I would like to thank everybody who tunes into the Closer podcast. Listen. As long as the Rams is playing, the Sixers is playing, Penn State's playing, North Carolina's playing, I will be going live. And also those games like the Eagles and the 49ers, if I know your fan base, I can speak to it. And I'm either be on your head or I'm gonna be with you when you right. Hey, if you right, you right. I'm one of them type of people. If you right, you right. But when you wrong, I'm gonna dunk on you. I'm going to dunk on you. Speaking of dunking, I think I seen Joel Embiid dunk the other day. I said, shout out to his sir. You ever see somebody with like a BBL that's like really good? And you're like, damn, that's a bomb ass BBL. Thank they surgeon. I thank Joel Embiid surgeon. Anyway, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford throws it out. Puka drops it. It was kind of like a high pass. It was a higher pass. That wasn't on Puka. And I'm not just saying that because I got Puka's jersey on. That was a high pass. We have to get in the rhythm. The Rams are not in rhythm right now. They're not in a good rhythm. They got time to get there because Chicago gave us the ball back. So I think that there will be times where we can turn them over, but we should be at least at 14 points by now before this drive. So we playing catch up. See, Stafford, he's like I said, Stafford is off rhythm right now, and I don't like the way that looks. He's out of rhythm. That was 2 passes that the receiver should have caught, could have caught, but the pass was not on target. 2 in a row. Stafford, reset, get it together, and let's get these completions to move us down the field. Because when Stafford does things like this, he'll miss, and then make some outrageous throw. But you didn't need to put yourself in that situation. I have to do that. Oh no, that play wasn't it. That play wasn't it. But sometimes you got to run the ball to back them up so you can pass the ball. I get it. But at least get them linemen moving. That looks like that's Alaric Jackson's fault. He could have held that block a little longer. He went right around you, Alaric. Now he just moved you out. There you go. Ugh. That's the first target for Devontae Adams that I've seen. The first target. Didn't you play in Green Bay? He played in Green Bay, right? Shouldn't he be used to this type of? Hey man, his blood done thinned out since he got to L.A. He should be used to this. All right, Matthew Stafford and shotgun, single back. I think this is a Puka down. Nope, nope. This is a sack. You know what? I miss those days when it was 3rd and cup. It was 3rd down. You just absolutely knew where we were going with the football. It was Cooper, Eugene, Cup. Those were the days. But that drive led him to sack. So now we're punting. Ethan Evans, I seen you more today than Devontae Adams. 7-7 game, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Troy Reader comes down and makes the tackle. Troy Reader started for us. Now he's on special teams. So, I mean, that is kind of one of the players that you would want on special teams to make those type of plays, a former starter. But that also shows that there was a time when we were that bad at linebacker that we started that man. The Rams listen, when it comes to the linebacker position, they do not value that position at all. They have Bobby Wagner. He led the league in like tackles or I want to say it was tackles, but he was on his last year of his contract coming from Seattle, but they didn't want to pay because they don't pay that position. They let him walk. The next year, we starting like Troy Reader and fucking what's the other dude? And anyway, Saquon Barkley runs for like 300 yards per game against us twice. And then they started to take the position seriously. Well, Omar Speights did emerge. He's our starting middle linebacker is an undrafted player from LSU. He's undrafted. The other guy, Nate Landman, they call him Landman. He played for the Falcons. They didn't re-sign him. They let him walk. They don't value that position. And you can see it. I look at some teams and I envy them because I'm like, damn, their linebacker play makes a huge difference. It does. Our linebacker play, they don't even pay attention to it. They don't. That's why the middle of the field looks like it does. And that's why on first and second down, it's always third and short. Because you got linebackers that are just guys. I wanted the linebacker in the draft last year, didn't get it. We end up drafting Josiah Stewart is really good out of Michigan, number 0. He's really good, but we drafted another edge rusher. We already got 2 of them. So that's what I didn't understand. We needed a middle linebacker. We didn't get it. Because really, it's like outside linebackers nowadays are really just DNs. They're like DNs outside line. They're like, it's like a hybrid mix of that same player. We need somebody in the middle of the field. So I guess they're all just called middle linebackers now. But that's what we need. Great team. But do not value that position. Or the secondary. Anyway, Caleb Williams under center. One back. DJ Moore in motion. To the top of the screen. And a gain of about 20. Roma Dunze. 27. I shorted him 7 yards. Yeah, it was a 20-yard deep route. That's what I meant. That was great protection. The backside of the offensive line was starting to break a little bit, and we was getting pressure on that backside, but he got rid of it just in time. Now we have our second team defensive line in. So do I have high hopes for this unit? No. But it looks like, is that the kid from Ohio State? Oh, no, that was Poona Ford. Poona Ford actually doing what he was brought in to do, stop the run. How about that? 2-minute warning. Still 7-7. Okay. This is the way I did not want the game to go. Because this plays into Chicago's hands. Watching this game, do I still feel like the Rams are going to win and should win? Absolutely. But do I want the game to go this way because it's lesser of a chance for us to win? Yeah. We are the type of team where we need a little bit more breathing room than what we currently have. But if it goes back and forth, because this reminds me of the way the Chicago and San Francisco game went. It's like score for score. No, bro. The Rams can't get into a game like that. I mean, they can. Don't get me wrong. But because the weather and the elements aren't in our favor, I don't want it to end up looking like the end of the Eagles game last year. Where it's snow. And now we're trying to come back out of and dig ourselves out of a hole. We are a track team. I mean, I don't even know how many times we ran the ball today. Let me look at that. Because I'm pretty sure if anybody with half a brain would look at the elements they would say, "Oh, that's one of them run the football games." Oh, you're gonna have to win up front. The tougher team's gonna win this game, right? Let's see how many. Sean McVay ran the ball 7 times. 7 times. He passed the ball 17 times. Weather Channel people out there who were so instrumental in telling me what the weather was going to be like today. What's the look at what the field looks like, and you tell me, does that look like a 17 pass to 7 run field? Does that look like that's what that field would look like? Oh no, they faked the end around. Throw it to a screen. Both block. Omar Spates made a play. I downplay Omar Spates. He's a good player. Not great, good. But I mean, how hard is it to come off a block and make a tackle on a screen that you already? I mean, I hope you watch film. They faked the end around. They had a lineman out there. If you follow the guard, it'll tell you where the play's going. Make the play. This time he actually did. Good job, Omar Spates. You did what you were supposed to do. All right. A minute and 22 seconds left. Caleb Williams in the shotgun formation. That's a drop. Good defense. Jalen McCullough. They call him Tank. Tank McCullough. Good defense, buddy. And they kicked the field goal and okay. Hey, I said this. I said sometimes you gotta play conservative and take the points because that's what they're known for. It's going for it on fourth down. Going they seen you can't have too many of these drives pile up without nothing to show for it. Took the field goal. Okay. And the crazy part is, times like this, a minute and something left, I trust Matthew Stafford to get us down the field to try to get some points out of it. But I don't know about today. And it could be a combination of things. Because, I mean, how many timeouts do they got? They got 2 timeouts. It's just they're looking real predictable. They're looking extremely predictable. I didn't see this half going 7 points. And I don't think it's the Bears and what they implemented that are causing the Rams to not be able to do what they want to do. I just think the Rams are out of rhythm for one reason or another. Our top receiver is Jordan Whittington. Puka Nakua has 2 catches for 20 yards. Terrence Ferguson has 1 catch for 19 yards. Devontae Adams isn't on the board. Excuse me. Let me say that again. Devontae Adams is not on the board. N/A, not applicable. He ain't there. In a game where Puka only has 2 catches for 20 yards. I mean, I'm not one of them fans that lies to themselves. We went to the Atlanta game. Puka was non-existent. We lost. We lost. So McVay needs to find a way to get back to the formula that got us here. Don't abandon Kyron Williams, bro. He's averaging 4 yards per carry. That's a foundation to start from, to lead into play action, to get Puka involved to get these tight ends involved. I don't see Tyler Higbee's name on here. Kobe Parkinson, I don't see his name on here. Our leading receiver is Jordan Whittington. If you would have told me that before the game, I probably wouldn't even watch the game. You would have told me Jordan Whittington would be our leading receiver leading into the second half. Our leading receiver just ran the kickback. That's the point we're at right now as the Rams. Yeah, this 10-7 scores. Well, he led with his helmet. You know, that's nothing though. Sure, lead with your helmet. No, actually missile your body into him with leading with the crown of your helmet. Yeah, that's extremely legal. Anyway, I would love to see Stafford's demeanor right now in this huddle in a time like this. I would just want to see his body language. Now, what they shouldn't do though is force feed. I know they have to get these players involved, but force feeding ain't gonna work. Tyler Higbee. Ain't that what I just said? I said, yo, why don't I see Tyler Higbee's name? Puka, 2 catches. Why are we looking like this? And those are the first 2 players he called on that drive. Now, if we with one one timeout left, if we can get Kyron Williams coming out the backfield, coming behind one of them blitzes that they about to do, because I know they're about to try to blitz us, that would be the beginning of us taking back this game. And it would be nice if Devontae Adams could come out of the locker room, because I don't know where he is. If he's in the stands, if he's in the locker room, if he's still in his car smoking a cigarette. Like Devontae Adams, hello. That's what I said, Kyron Williams. Okay. So that's the third thing I said that was correct. All right. And I will call that timeout. And I thought it would be a little bit more yards, but now this is where you got to stretch the defense. Pause. This is where you got to take your shot, bro. It's 2nd and 6. You got to take a shot here. You can't let the Bears have any kind of momentum going into halftime, bro. You can't, especially with a coach like Ben Johnson. You can't not let them have momentum, because he'll take an inch and make it seem like they got a mile on you. We can't have that. We cannot have that. All right, 2nd and 6. Stafford drops back, avoids pressure, back to Kyron underneath. Kyron takes the ball downfield, gets to about the 30. He tried to hold him down so they can't hurry up and get up there and spike it. Who is this flag on? It need to be on them laying on him and not letting him up, because that was dirty. But what should I expect out of a dirtball ass city like Chicago? Oh, it was Dexter Senior on defense. I thought it was the guy that was laying on him. Is it? Oh no, he hit Braden. I mean, he hit. Oh, he hit Coleman. Wow. You still dirtball stuff. Still dirty. He look like he got a dirty little sister with a side ponytail. E, bruh. Look like before he made it to the league, she was outside and them beat Air Force Ones. Buying Knicks. 18 seconds left. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. Kyron Williams to the right side. Devontae Adams at the bottom of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Devontae, can you jump when it's cold? Because it seemed like that effort on that jump wasn't completely Devontae Adams like. It seems like that was minus max effort. But hey, I could be wrong. You know. Just seems like that lacked max effort. Anyway. 2nd and 10, 14 seconds left. One more shot at the end zone before they kick a field goal. Let that motherfucker go, Staff. Ugh. Now, it's 9 seconds left. Do you just kick the field goal or do you try one more at the end zone? And because if you catch it short, you're fucked. But if you can call the play and either get it out of the back of the end zone, which is still stops the clock, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Look at Caleb Williams confused because he don't understand how Sean McVay's brain work. Well, if you wasn't at the nail technician this morning and you was watching film, you would have understood the type of person McVay is. But you don't. Empty. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Because if you can't get it, throw it out the back of the end zone, you got 3 seconds. Now we got the thicker kicker from Missouri who took our kicker spot mid-season. Is he built for these pressure situations? Rams fans don't know yet because we don't even know him for real. We're just going to hope because he's never had a pressure kick yet. And he nailed that. He nailed that. Respect that, man. Much respect. Anyway, it's halftime, 10-10, Chicago Bears, number 2 team in the NFC. The LA Rams, the number 5 team in the NFC. The last game to be played this divisional round weekend to see who goes to the conference championship game. I am Mr.Espn, and this is the closer. Sean McVay has a Scully on. I will be back after the game, win, lose, or draw. I don't run from nothing. I stand tall. The ruling on the field stands. I am him. Let's go.